Welcome to the Explainer. Every single time you send an email, buy something online, or even just browse a website, there's this hidden science at work protecting you. Today, we're going to pull back the curtain on that science, cryptography.
So, to really get a handle on our digital world, we're actually not going to start with computers. Nope, we're going to go way back in time to a problem that's basically as old as civilization itself. How in the world do you send a secret message when you can't trust the person carrying it?
And get this is a true story from 500 BC. You just have to admire the sheer creativity, right? The message was literally part of the messenger. I mean, what a brilliant solution, because who would ever suspect that the messenger's own body was the hiding place?
So, that ancient trick? It's called Steganography, and it's all about hiding the very existence of a message. But what if you can't hide the message itself? Well, that's where cryptography steps in. Instead of hiding the letter, you just scramble the words so that even if it gets intercepted, it's just total gibberish to anyone who doesn't have the secret to unlock it.
What's so cool is how we've gone from these clever physical tricks, like shaving someone's head, to pure mathematics. Modern digital security, it all relies on this powerful set of tools. So let's open up that toolbox and see what's inside.
All right, first up, we've got hashing. Imagine you could take any piece of data, a huge software file, a short email, even just one word, and boil it down to a unique, compact fingerprint. That's a hash. And this fingerprint is incredibly sensitive. I mean, change just a single comma in that original message, and the entire hash changes completely. It's wild.
Now, the really crucial point here is that hashing isn't for keeping secrets. It's all about integrity. It's a total one-way street. Think of it like turning a document into a fingerprint. You can't ever turn that fingerprint back into the document. And that's exactly why it's used to make sure the software you download is legit and virus-free, or to store your password without anyone, not even the company itself, knowing what it actually is.
Okay, tool number 2, Symmetric Encryption. This is pretty much the simplest kind of digital lock there is. Just picture this. You and a friend have identical physical keys. You lock a box, you send it over, and they use their identical key to open it. It's super fast, really efficient, but it all hinges on one big assumption, that you both already have that shared secret key to begin with.
So when you put these tools together, what do we actually get out of it? Well, they give us 3 core protections. First, there's confidentiality, which keeps our stuff secret. That's what symmetric encryption is all about. Then you've got integrity, making sure a message hasn't been messed with. That's hashing's job. And finally, non-repudiation, which is a fancy way of saying you can prove who sent a message. These 3 things, they are the absolute foundation of trust for pretty much everything we do online.
But wait, symmetric encryption has one huge, glaring problem. I mean, think about it. If you need the same key to lock and unlock the message, how on earth do you safely get that key to someone on the other side of the world? You can't just email it to them, right? If anyone is listening in, they'll just grab the key and boom, all your secrets are gone.
The solution to this massive problem is, and I'm not exaggerating, one of the most revolutionary ideas in computer science. It's called asymmetric encryption. And honestly, it really does feel a bit like magic.
So here's how it works. Instead of one key, you generate a pair of keys that are mathematically linked. You keep one of them completely secret, that's your private key. The other one, your public key, you can basically shout from the rooftops. Post it on your website, email it to everyone, whatever. Now, anyone can use your public key to lock a message and send it to you. But, and this is the magic part, once it's locked, only your unique private key can unlock it. It's kind of like having a mailbox with a public slot that anyone can drop letters into, but only you have the special key to open the box and read them.
And what's really cool is this system also works in reverse. So Alice can use her secret private key to sign a message. Then anyone in the world can use her public key to check that signature. And that check will prove that the message is authentic and could only have come from her. This solves that whole non-repudiation problem we talked about earlier. It's basically a digital proof of who you are.
Okay, so this all sounds perfect, right? Like we've solved everything. But putting it into practice means we have to face the real world. And in the real world, there are always trade-offs and constraints to think about.
You see, every single cryptographic system is a balancing act. Want a longer key to be more secure? Well, it's going to be slower. Need to encrypt something on a tiny little sensor with a tiny little battery? You can't use some power-hungry algorithm. The bottom line is, security is never free. It always has a cost in resources like speed and power.
And to solve this exact problem, a whole new subfield has popped up called lightweight cryptography.
Its entire reason for being is to design algorithms that are both secure and efficient enough to run on the billions of small, low-power devices that make up the Internet of Things. You know, everything from your smartwatch to those little tracking tags in a warehouse.
So, there you have it. We've gone all the way from messages written on a shaved head to the incredibly complex math that secures our entire digital world. But, you know, the theory's one thing. Now, it's time to see how you can put some of this into practice yourself.
Believe it or not, you can actually experiment with these concepts right now. The source material for this explainer has a really great hands-on project that uses a free tool called OpenPuff. It lets you practice steganography. You can actually hide a secret text file inside a totally normal-looking image file. It's a direct callback to that story we started with, which is pretty cool. Playing with tools like that really makes you appreciate the sheer cleverness behind all of this. And it leaves us with one final question to chew on. From your bank account to your private messages, what secrets in your daily life are you trusting cryptography to protect right this very second? If you really think about it, the answer might just be everything.